Also tonight, he may be dead last in the polls, but Vivek Ramaswamy's campaign tells us their candidate has entered a new phase. Stefan Mihailu, Deputy Communications Director for the presidential candidate, joins me now. So your candidate definitely made news when he called out his opponents as being bought and paid for. We can't forget that moment. It went viral. Just the other day, he even told our Mary Alice Parks, with whom I just interviewed, that this time around he's going to be unhinged and brutally candid. So tell us, what does that mean?
It means that Vivek Ramaswamy at all times speaks the truth. It's the backbone of his campaign. And the truth is, career politicians on that stage want to drive America into World War III to line their own pockets. They have a history of that. That's the truth, and that's a fact. Nikki Haley made $8 million from the war machine, and Vivek Ramaswamy is going to tell the truth and the fact that he's going to put America first. He's not going to lead us into World War III. And at the end of the day, every single decision that he makes, and he'll express it in the debate tonight, is going to be based on one determining factor. Does this put America first? America cannot afford another World War III. America cannot afford to lose sons and daughters in another foreign war. They want the border secure. They want inflation curbed. And that's exactly what Vivek Ramaswamy is going to do. And that's what Vivek Ramaswamy is going to talk about at this third GOP debate.
So going in tonight, Vivek says that this debate isn't a make or break moment for him, just one more milestone. That was the quote. Yet his poll numbers continue to fall flat. He's trailing frontrunner Donald Trump by 50 points. So tell me, Stefan, what does milestone mean? What milestone is he talking about?
We'll go back to the beginning of the campaign, and I was with the beginning of the campaign in New Hampshire when we had polled Vivek Ramaswamy was at hash marks, literally 0.0%. And now he's on the GOP debate stage for the third debate, and a vice president of the United States has already dropped out. There's a lot of runway left in between now and the Iowa caucuses and the rest of this election. Go back to 2012. Rick Santorum, 3 weeks before the Iowa caucus, was polling at 5%, and he had won. Ben Carson was far ahead in the Iowa caucus in 2016, and Ted Cruz had won that. So there's a lot of runway left between now and the Iowa caucus, New Hampshire primary, South Carolina. And Vivek Ramaswamy is going to talk about his America First vision. It doesn't belong to Donald Trump, and it doesn't belong to Vivek Ramaswamy. It belongs to the American people. He's going to lay out that vision, and there's a lot of time between now and when the voters choose who the GOP nominee is going to be. It's a marathon, not a sprint, and we are very confident that Vivek Ramaswamy will be the GOP nominee, and he will beat Joe Biden in a Ronald Reagan-type landslide.
Well, he's going to definitely have to start getting those numbers, and he's going to be the only candidate on the stage tonight who does not support funding for Israel's war against Hamas. Now, in past debates, we've seen him, take serious heat, especially from Nikki Haley when it comes to foreign policy. So is he prepared to defend that position on no aid to Israel and take on Haley, who's actually seeing a bump in the polls right now?
Well, that's what career politicians do. They lie and they manipulate any way they can for votes. Vivek Ramaswamy's position is very clear. He is pro-Israel. He had said, if Israel wants to take the heads of 100 Hamas leaders and put them on a stake to show their strength, that's fine. Israel should have an Israel first policy, and that's their choice. Vivek Ramaswamy says he will fully fund Israel until the point where they say they are self-sufficient and may not need U.S. aid anymore. Until that happens, Vivek will fully fund Israel in their war against Hamas. At the end of the day, I think you'll have career politicians on that stage talking about going to war, lining their pockets, and Vivek will have an America First policy, allow Israel to have an Israel first policy. And I think that will resonate with the American taxpayer and Republican voters. The fact that Vivek will use the military to bomb cartels and secure our border, curb inflation. He's a business owner and political outsider who was on that stage with a bunch of career politicians. And that will resonate very strongly with the Republican audience tonight.
So he would bomb cartels?
Absolutely. And Vivek leads while others follow on this issue. Back in February, at the beginning of the campaign, Vivek Ramaswamy said he will use the military to bomb cartels and secure the southern border. While other politicians want to lead us to World War III in the Middle East, Vivek wants to secure the border. Absolutely. And of course, lo and behold, Vivek leads, others follow. Many months later, other presidential candidates came out with the same policy as Vivek. You better believe it. He will secure the border and put American first.
Stefan Mihailu, thank you so much for your time today. We'll be talking again.
Thank you.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.